Sammy Johnson was a very fair man. He never delegated his duties to his underlings. I mean, like picking the chorus of the next edition of his varieties. He always complained of the long hours he put in. Well, this is one job they'd never have to pay me overtime for.
Fine, you just wait. All right, Carmen, please. Ready? That's enough. All right, Kelly, next.
Hi, Pop. How's the getting back today?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, Croydon, I thought you were working in the theater across the street.
Hi, Mike. I am.
So?
Never heard of intermissions?
8. Fine. All right, Gretchen.
Looks like you and I are going to be sharing the same stage door watch, eh? That's your little redhead, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the varieties wouldn't be the same without Jackie. Hey, you and Kelly back together again?
Keep working it. On again, off again. Yeah. Trouble is I can't keep away from her even when we're battling.
Well, that's what you get for marrying a redhead.
Thank you. Okay, kids, take 5.
Hi, honey.
What's the matter, baby? Sammy eliminating you too, huh?
Don't be silly. We're just on a 5-minute break. As a matter of fact, Sammy's going to let me do a spot in the show all by myself.
Yeah, bright boy, the show's success already.
If you talk to me like that.
Leave me alone.
Oh, boy, Kelly and Croydon are really at it, aren't they?
I feel sorry for Croydon. She gives him a bad time. And the torch he's carrying is bright enough to read by.
Yeah, well, you just remember, don't give me a bad time. I'm a real sensitive type.
Sure. Like a Sherman tank. I like...
Hi, Gordon.
She gives that poor guy nothing but grief, and he keeps coming back for more.
Yeah.
Oh, Hammer?
Yeah. Honey, you know Larry Mason of the Globe?
I've read some of his articles.
You see, you never know where you're going to pick up some news. What a story. A chorus girl who reads.
Very funny.
Croydon still battling with that wife is?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
Why didn't I think of that? I'll do it right now. Thanks, Hammer, for practically nothing.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I don't like that guy, Mike. All he digs is dirt. Things to hurt people.
Yeah, well...
Talk about being hurt. That poor kid just got in town a couple of days ago. You know, all hopped up about being in the show. Well, Sammy just weeded her out. She's taking it real big.
What a filthy business. How can you stay in it? Well, look, how soon are you going to be breaking for supper?
Oh, as soon as Sammy sets the line. Shouldn't be more than 15, 20. Mike, what is it?
I don't know.
Mike, who is it?
Little kid who just left. Pop! Where's Pop? All right, come on, get out of here. With your feet, go on back inside. Don't track the alley up. Get out of here. Go on, honey, you two, go on, get inside. Find Pop. Will you tell him to keep everybody out of the alley and then call the police? Go on.
Mike, is she dead?
Yeah, very much so. Go on, get inside, honey. Do as I say.
The girl, Rita Miller, was a newcomer in town. Nobody knew of anyone with a reason to kill her. She'd come to the big town determined to make it sit up and take notice. Well, she was in a good spot to do it now. Only she'd never read her press notices.
All right, Frank, thanks. Malcolm Ford. Who's that?
That's me, only everybody calls me Pop.
They weren't on the door when this happened, Pop. Where were you?
Well, the gals asked me to go out and get her a sandwich.
And when you came back, the excitement was over, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, save it, Mike, huh? Did you see anything or hear anything suspicious?
Nope, but I got my own ideas, though.
Such as?
In the old days, outsiders weren't allowed to wander in backstage. Nothing like this could have happened.
Who wandered in backstage tonight, for example?
Him, for instance.
Mike, they finally got someone to put the finger on you. Maybe we ought to take you downtown and throw you into the morning lineup, huh?
Yeah, I've been there before.
Who else?
That newspaper fellow, Mason, his name is. Always snooping around in here. And then there's Croydon, the actor. He's got his wife in the show, always trying to get her to talk to him.
We'll check them out, Pop. Thanks a lot. Oh, Pop, do we know where to reach you?
Right here. This place has been my home for over 20 years. I'll be here.
Thanks, Pop. Charlie, did you get the rest of these statements? Shove over, Mike. I'll show you how that goes. What do you think?
It's pretty bad.
You know, the newspapers are going to eat this up. So a lot of copies.
I know.
Pretty girl, senseless murder, and not a thing to go on.
Yeah. What about the lab boys? They show up anything?
Paved alley? Not a thing. Well, the gentleman of frisk. I guess we can't stall him off any longer, huh? All right, Steve. Steve! All right, let him in.
Thank you. Oh, Captain. Mason of the Globe. Got something for me?
It's a little too early to make a statement.
Now, look,
Now,
look.
you look. As soon as we get something definite, we'll give you boys a ring.
Now, wait a minute, Captain. I don't take handouts. I like my stuff exclusive. Just had a good look at that kid out there. This will sell a lot of copies.
You know, I'm real happy for you, Mason. But that doesn't help the girl.
Oh, cut it out, Captain. This is news now. My readers have got a right to the facts. What would you say? Another Black Dahlia case or Jack the Ripper? That's it. It's another Jack the Ripper.
The heat was already on, and the body was hardly cold. It was the kind of a case that fevered the imagination and inspired letter writers to demand of their favorite editors why we don't get more police protection for the taxes we pay. The next morning, I dropped by the theater on my way to the office. But Sammy was having a bad time setting the routines. The girls were more interested in what had happened last night than in what was supposed to be happening today.
Stop. No, that's not the way we rehearsed it. Can't you keep your minds on what you're doing? Come on, I'll do it with you. Ah! 1, 2. Right. Left. Hop, left. Now that's a little better. All right, let's take follow, baby.
Hi, honey. Mike, they think it was Jack the Ripper.
Is Jack the Ripper still alive? Beautiful showgirl slain in backstage alley, method reminiscent of murder is still uncaught by Larry Mason. Honey, that just sells newspapers. That's the business that Mason's in. He knows it couldn't be Jack the Ripper.
Why not?
Why, Jack the Ripper hasn't been heard from in 62 years.
Well, he can extend his layoff for another 62 years as far as I'm concerned.
But, Mike, suppose he decided to come out of retirement.
But that's impossible. You know how old he'd be today? He'd be over 80.
So?
So?
How old do you think Pop is?
Jack the Ripper was a little before my time. I decided to go back through the files of the Times. Well, not that I really believed that he could still be alive and active, but then, on the other hand, I did remember reading someplace that he was supposed to have come to America. A lot of things were happening in 1889, but even the conservative Times featured the Ripper killings in London. 7 killings in a year, all senseless, brutal, and without motivation. And all dance hall girls. The 1889 version of the present-day chorus girl. Of course, it was nothing but a coincidence. When they found the killer, it would be someone with a motive. But just the same, I decided to make it a point to keep a personal eye on Jackie. Almost a week passed with no further incident. The police were still running down leads, but they were getting fewer and fewer. Sammy, the dance director, was tearing his hair. The girls' minds were someplace else. You could tell that each of them was wondering if she had been the first one out that night, would she be the victim? I was wondering the same thing. Pop, any news?
Oh, the police will never catch that killer. He's too smart for him. Here, take a look.
Ripper is still at large. Police timing for lack of clues and brutal slaying of showgirl Larry Mason. Brutal killing is right, the poor kid.
She asked for it. They're all asking for it.
What do you mean, Bob?
Printing, painting, flaunting themselves on a stage. They keep asking for it. Some of them get it. Actresses. Ha.
What's the matter, Pop? You don't like actresses?
One of them ruined my life. All the time printing and painting like them.
You can't judge a whole barrel by one rotten apple.
Oh, they're all alike, I tell you. You can't do anything with them. Back again, Mr. Croydon?
No pride, Pop. Can't stay away.
She hasn't changed her mind. I can't let you in, sorry. Orders are orders.
Just be a minute, Pop. Jackie would like these, Mike.
Oh, no. Send them up with a pop. Or maybe it'll soften her up.
My redhead? Guess it wouldn't hurt to keep trying, though, would it? Pop. You see that she gets these, will you?
You're a fool to let her break your heart. They get what they want, then run out on you.
Everybody's got advice for me. You want to volunteer some?
Oh, no. You got enough trouble of your own, boy.
Thanks. See you around, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, kids, let's take a break.
I don't know which is the biggest risk, having you here with all these pretty girls around, or not having you here and taking my chances with the Ripper.
Yeah. You still on that kick, honey?
Well, all the kids are. Larry Mason's been scaring us all to death with his stories about the Ripper. Look at him. He's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
Did you know that Jack the Ripper was never caught?
No.
And that they thought he came to America?
Yeah. Well, not to change the subject, honey, but I just saw Tim Croydon leave here. You know, he's been ruled off the course.
Yes, I know. Kelly's going ahead with the divorce. Seems she's got a new romance. Young and rich.
Oh, boy.
Trouble is, Croydon doesn't know when he's had it.
Yeah. Well, he's beginning to get the idea.
All right, kids, let's break for dinner. Everybody back at 8 o'clock.
Good. I'm starved. Have we got to eat?
Yeah, well, that all depends on one condition. You don't mention the Ripper not even once, right? Once? Cross? Okay.
Okay, I'll only be a minute.
Hurry up. I've never been able to figure out why they call what they eat dinner. It usually consists of salad or lettuce and tomato sandwiches. I had the horrible feeling that if I kept showing up for this meal break, I'd start wriggling my little wet nose and hopping.
Hey, I better get back in my work clothes. Sammy's cracking the whip.
All right.
Says I'll just never be able to open the New Haven on time. Mwah.
Take it easy. Shh. What is it? What is it, honey? What is it?
It's Kelly.
Somebody call the police, huh?
Come on, honey, you go outside and wait with them. Now, come on.
Oh, no, you don't, Mike. I'm scared. I'm going to stay here right here with you.
Honey, there's nothing to be scared of.
Nothing to be scared of. He got in and killed her right under our noses.
Oh, Billy, get it.
Mike, it was the Ripper, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Oh, no, that's
Well, Larry Mason told us that he killed 7 women,
Honey,
that
I
his
told you.
face is killing
It
1 week
can't be.
apart. Mike, I'm next.
No,
I
honey,
know
that's
I'm
ridiculous.
next.
Don't get
It
hysterical.
was the Ripper. She and Kelly were both killed 1 week apart, just like the Ripper did.
It's a newspaper story, that's all me.
Mason said that he always killed the same kind of women. Well, Rita and Kelly were both redheads. And... Oh, Mike, I'm the only other redhead in the show.
It was just like the other one. Kelly had apparently not known what hit her. Whoever had done it hadn't left a thing for Pat or his boys to get their teeth into. If the first one had given the department a headache, a second crime with all the earmarks of the first one was really going to be a sensation.
Cat. Was it Kelly? Is it my wife?
That's right, Croydon. I'm sorry.
All the time I was so close. If I'd only known.
Look, Croydon, there's no point in feeling that way. There's probably nothing you could have done.
I can see that he's punished for it. Mike? Mike, you knew Kelly.
Help me find out whoever did this to her.
Well, but I'm sure that the police are doing everything they can.
Oh, sure they are, Mike, but they can't give it undivided attention. You can.
No, I can't.
Mike, last week it was the little Miller girl. And this week it's my wife. And next week, Mike, next week it could be Jack.
I know. I've already thought about that. Pat, now, have you noticed that this killer does operate along the lines of Jack the Ripper? I mean, no apparent motives, killing spaced a week apart.
You're not buying Mason's story.
Just suppose it's not a story. Now, the Ripper always chose victims who were in the same business and who resembled each other. Now, these two girls were both showgirls, and they were both redheads.
So?
So, the only other redhead in the show is Jackie. Now, if there is a maniac patterning his kills after the Jack the Ripper legend...
Mike, that's cockeyed.
You've got two girls in the morgue who say it's not cockeyed. All right, Croydon, I'll take the case. But for my own reasons.
Did they find anything?
No.
Mike, get me out. If you'll take me home any place but here.
Take it easy, baby. Take it easy. You'll be safest right here. I'm taking this case on now. I'll never be very far away.
I'm glad. Makes me feel better.
Yeah, look, honey, would you like to do something for me?
Sure.
That's good. You go over and you keep Pop talking about anything. Give me about 15, 20 minutes.
What are you going to do?
Never mind, honey. You just do as I say.
Okay, Mike.
Pop!
The old man said this theater had been his home for 20 years. He had converted a room in the basement into living quarters to stay close to the stage he loved. The old playbills almost took my breath away. Malcolm Vaught had been an important actor on the English stage around the turn of the century. It took a little doing to recognize a handsome man in the photos as the old man at the door, but it was without a doubt Pop.
Looking for something?
I think I've found it. How long have you been in this country, Pop?
Why do you want to know?
When did you leave England, Pop? When? About 60 years ago?
That's no business of yours, Hammer. You've got no right.
I've got every right if what I'm thinking is true. Someone familiar with the Jack the Ripper legend is reproducing his crimes.
What's that got to do with
Jack
me?
the Ripper hated women, particularly women of the stage. Now, today, he'd be just about, 80 years old. How old are you, Pop?
Old enough to know you're making a fool of yourself. I couldn't.
Yes, you could have. You weren't on the door the night that girl in the alley was killed. Where were you, Pop? Out in the alley?
No.
And when Kelly was killed, you were the last one to see her alive.
That's a lie.
Yeah, you brought her the flowers, Pop. They were on the table. You've been in there. Why, sure, and all that stuff. You're the one, aren't you?
No. No, I didn't do it. You know very well I did. I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. Not that she didn't deserve to die.
Yeah, that woman, Pop, that woman that you told me about. Just how did she die?
She was killed in a train wreck, running away with another man. I wasn't sorry. She was like the others. No good. No good at all.
His eyes seemed to be looking back into the past, so far back he no longer knew I existed. I tried to get the answer to a few more questions, but he wasn't listening. I couldn't reach him.
Mike, I'm sorry. I couldn't keep him. He wouldn't talk to me.
That's all right, baby. Listen, have you seen Larry Mason around the past few minutes?
He's across the stage. He's talking to some of the girls. Mikey's got us all half hysterical. Keep saying this proves it was the Ripper.
Yeah, thanks, honey. Mason, Mason, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure, Hammer. Excuse me, Gursley. Hey, you got something for me? Uh-oh, not that I need a new lead. This killing will rate me a bonus as is.
Yeah, that's what I figure. You know, your byline's been getting bigger every day. That first killing was really a break for you, wasn't it?
Somebody gains, somebody loses.
Yeah.
What do you got for me?
You were in the alley the night that Rita Miller was killed. I remember you left just before she did.
What are you getting at?
So how come you were able to peg that first murder as a Jack the Ripper killing before the second one even happened?
Oh. Don't push me around, Hammer. My paper wouldn't like it.
Your paper wouldn't like you making the news. They just want you to report it.
Now, just a minute.
Think about it, Mason. And in the meantime, don't go too far. You and I might like to have another heart-to-heart talk real soon, huh? The following night, I was back on deck. All day long, I'd been checking, making sure there was no connection between Rita Miller and Kelly Croydon. I was convinced that they had been killed as a part of a pattern, and that Jackie was the last piece of the jigsaw. From here until the killer made his final move, I intended to stay close to her.
Oh, Mr. Hammer, you've got a phone call. They told me to give you a message.
Oh, yeah, who was it?
That cop Chambers said you can stop worrying. They just found the third one.
Where? Where was he? Down at his office?
Oh, he said he was at the scene, Foley Square.
Holy Square.
As a precaution, I checked Pat's office. Pat had left only minutes before in a homicide squeal. I was anxious to see who the third victim was and how she fit in with the Ripper pattern.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Foley Square was deserted. There were none of the crowds that always marked the place of violence. I had a sudden sinking feeling that I had been decoyed away. That meant the killer was getting ready to make his next move, and I was at least 30 minutes away. I tried to reach Jackie, but there was no answer at the stage door phone. I had a pretty good idea why. By now, Jackie would be dressing, wondering where I was, waiting for me to take her home. I could only hope that some of the girls would stay around, but if she lived up to her reputation as the last girl dressed, I could be too late.
Pop! Pop! Just a minute, Pop. Pop. Pop, please. Please don't. Mike, he was gonna kill me.
Don't worry about it, honey. His killing days are over.
Mike, Pop, the Ripper.
Come on, get up.
Pop, huh?
Croydon.
Yeah, he hated Kelly so much that he killed an innocent girl, so when he finally did kill Kelly, no one would blame him.
Mike, will you get me to a doctor?
Oh, sure, Tim. We'll get you to a doctor. They don't want you to stand up on that leg when they pass sentence on you. Come on, boy, let's go. Come on, that's right. Watch it now. That's it. Everything all right? That's fine. Oh.
Okay, boys, take him out.
Boy, oh, boy. How's Pop?
He'll be all right. He's sleeping it off. Croydon must have given him a Mickey.
Well, I hope he's enjoying his sleep. He'll never realize what a nightmare he missed.
Croydon must have gotten that Ripper idea from the stories Mason printed in his paper.
Yeah, that plus the fact that Pop was always raving about women. Gave him a ready-made patsy.
Mike, do you think he really would have killed me?
No, never. No, he needed you alive to prove that it was Pop all the time.
I sure must have hated her.
His phone call sure fooled me. He did a takeoff on your voice that sent us tearing over to Pier 59.
And me down to Foley Square. Boy, you know, it was a pretty good performance.
Almost too good.
Yeah, you might even say, electrifying. Come on, move over, boy. I'll show you how to play that thing.